Beyond the dance to the podcast land. Carla.
Beyond the beat.
Beyond the BeatZ Carla.
Beyond the beat.
Beyond the BeatZ Carla.
Well, welcome everybody to Beyond the Beats, the stage where music moves us, dance free us, and every beat tells a story. I am Carla, your host, curator of rhythm, and your guide through the sounds and steps that make us feel alive. This is more than a show, it's a celebration of music, movement, and the people who bring them to life. DJ, choreographers, dancers, producers, teachers, and everyone who finds themselves when the beats drop. Each week, I will spotlight fresh music, remix culture, choreo tips, behind the scenes stories, and the artists who shape the dance floor. Whether you're freestyling in your living room, rehearsing from a stage, or crafting a playlist that moves a room, this space is for you. Grab your water, find your space, and let's move beyond the beats. Today's guest is someone who didn't just dream up a dance fitness cruise. She built an entire experience around the two things that have shaped her life from the very beginning: travel and dance. Karma has spent more than 25 years in the travel industry, becoming a go to expert for group and niche cruises. Long before that, she grew up as a classically trained dancer, and after starting a family, she rediscovered her love of movement through dance fitness. Those two passions eventually collided in the best way possible. What started a vision became a full fledged reality because Karma is deeply trusted in both communities, the travel world and the dance fitness world. Her reputation, her relationships, and her genuine love for people help her build something that feels like a vacation and more like a floating family reunion powered by music, movement, and joy. Karma Vacations Dance Fitness Cruise isn't just an event, it's a community, a celebration, and a testament of what happens when someone follows their purpose with heart and hustle. Please help me welcome the visionary behind it all, Karma Smith. Karma, how are you tonight?
Carla, that was wonderful. I am humbled to be here with you, and I adore you and what you do for the whole community. And I think people forget how much you do. So I wanted to thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much. That's such an honor, Karma. I appreciate that a lot, more than you think I do. So, Karma, let's start with the cruise life. And I know I cannot thank you enough as well because I know that you just came from the cruise, from the last cruise that you did. Oh my God, I have
Finale.
goosebumps. Yes, from the finale, we're gonna talk a lot about that. And you mess up your whole body, but you still made it. And this shows a lot of dedication. So I really do appreciate it. I know you're sitting in a lot of pain. We're gonna have that hour go move as fast as it can, and we're gonna see how it's gonna go. Let me ask
The show
first
must go on, right?
with you 100%, with you 100%. What's the first destination that ever made you fall in love with travel?
The first destination. Honestly, it was a very silly place. Not silly, but now it's silly. Was Florida. My mother just picked me up from school and said, "We're going to Florida." Sure. So I just liked being able to travel spontaneously because that came from my mother. So Florida was the first place that I realized that I thought when I was a child that all of America was a frozen tundra in January. So I realized then I needed to leave every January because you know where we live. So every January I got to get out of here.
Oh my God, that's good though. What's the
Yeah.
most unforgettable cruise moment you've ever experienced?
I'm going to tell you, and it's not just because we're on a dance, your dance fitness podcast. It was the final, there was a master class on the dance fitness cruise finale. The fact that everyone was there, it was so emotional. It was bittersweet. And my friend Michelle, who you know, my bestest friend, created a shirt for me, and it had the number 10 on it because we've done this cruise 10 times. Can you believe it? She had
God,
in the number one, she had every master presenter that ever been on the cruise, and in the zero, she had every local instructor that ever participated. So that meant a lot to me because it's not about me; it's about everybody entrusted, who trusted me and came on this journey with me and saw my vision. Because at first it sounded crazy, because how can, a chubby black woman from Connecticut do all the big things? And I did. I did it, Carla. I did
you did it! You did it! Don't say chubby, big,
it.
black girl,
Chubby's
girl. No,
cute. Chubby's a nice way to say
no.
it.
You're so beautiful in so many ways, Karma,
I didn't say
that
I wasn't
you
beautiful. I just said I'm chubby.
you put that space on fire wherever you go. So everybody is here saying hi to you, shout out to Karma. Everybody is saying what's up.
Hey.
Thank you so much for being on the show tonight, you guys, listening to Karma's story. So talking about the last hurrah, I honestly, when I texted you yesterday, I'm like, I want to go to one of these cruises because Fatima was live for every single class. And I'm like, oh my God, like I missed it again. And then you told me, girl, this is my last. And I felt so bad because I never went on the cruise with you. Because when I get to meet you, I had the accident and I was going through so much with my vertigo, so I never get to experience that love and that these emotions. How can you describe all of that in just one week when you go on vacation, Karma?
Well, this vacation is different. And the thing is, though, unless you've been there, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's such a community, and it's not about cattiness. It's so many different formats, programs, and master presenters that are helping each other and supporting each other, like coming to every class, which you don't have to, and just us seeing each other, having lunch, just bonding on the islands, just talking, just sitting, just doing nothing. I have friends that over the years, Arizona, California, Oregon, I mean, just it's just it makes a community whole. And it's not about one format. It's about a community. And that's what I was trying to do this whole thing, because locally people think I can only do this type of dance fitness, or I can't go to her class, I can't go to that class. And that's not the case. I think we all need to be together. And if we all spent more time together instead of fighting, okay, then I think things would work. Because even in my life, sometimes people, if they see you shine, they get upset. And I don't know why they do that. And they create havoc amongst themselves. But you have to let them do it. Push them over there. Let them do their thing, because you know your worth. And everybody that's listening, you know who you are. Do you, and don't worry about the rest. If you have something in your heart that you know is right, go for it. That's what I did.
Let's go. That's
So
amazing. I love that you are so like open with everything and you speak your mind without
some
even,
people don't like it. Some people don't like it.
well, they cannot like it, but I love it, Karma. I love it. And that's why when we saw each other the first time and people saw me and people told me, if Karma love you, because you are genuine, everybody will love you. So I'm so honored and happy that Karma loves me. So I love you
Yes,
too.
you're
You need to know
you're
that.
what I have a saying that you're my friend in real life, Carla. So
Yeah.
and that's what I said. And only for you, I would do this. I had
Yeah.
to prop myself up in the chair with the ice on the knee, but only for you because the show must go on and I did commit to something and I am a person of my word and I will do anything for you. Okay?
I love you for that. That's such an honor, you know it. Tell me, what's the funniest thing you've ever seen happen on the cruise ship?
The funniest thing I've ever seen was when I don't know if you've cruised before, but when you cruise, you put your bag out the night before. You put your luggage out so they can bring it off the ship for you. And there was a Halloween party. It was a Halloween cruise. And it was a Halloween party the night before. And the person put their bag out and then went to the party not thinking. So they had to walk off the ship in a big, I don't know if it was a duck or a big bird. It was very big and yellow. They had to walk in the middle through the ship in the morning in a big duck costume. It was hilarious. Hilarious. So they had to do that, and you can't stop and change your clothes in customs. So they had to go all the way out and go outside in the bathroom to change their clothes. But they were walking through the ship in a duck costume the next morning to get off the ship. It was pretty funny.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I
It was
can't.
pretty funny. It was funny. But it lots of things happen. And this is what's good about our dance fitness cruise that makes it great is because things are spontaneous. Of course,
Yes.
I'm a planner. I have a team. I know that a few of the team are in your Connecticut chat, but Joe Booth is on my team. Michelle Morrow is on my team, and Bianca helps me tremendously with local instructors. And Karen McManus Carrero is on my team, and she's very popular. And they're all my friends in real life. So if everything is planned, but things just happen. Like Karen had the 2 years ago, yeah, 2 years ago, on her Aqua Zumba, a rainbow came out. Nobody
Wow.
planned that. It was beautiful, simply beautiful. You
Amazing.
couldn't make that up if you wanted. It came out right when Over the Rainbow was coming on. It was fabulous. So yes, I plan things, but magic happens when you're there.
I
It
agree.
always happens. Yeah.
I just want to say a comment that it just popped in. Yunin Q. I don't know who is that. I don't know if you know them. They're saying, thank you, Karma. You created historical alliances between existing formats. Plus, you have fostered and supported new formats, the travel world. Thank you so much for all the work you have done with the heart.
Oh my God.
So
I
I
don't know.
really
What did you say
appreciate
the
that.
name was? What was the name?
So the name is at UINENQ.
Okay.
Yunan.
I don't
I
know
don't know.
because it's at, but I want to say thank you for acknowledging that and I appreciate it. And if, like I was saying, Carla, if you're there, you get it because a
Yes.
lot of people, we all love Zumba. I always call it the gateway drug because everybody starts with Zumba. It's a love. It's in your heart. It's you spread the love. But there's other things around. So on this particular cruise, we since it was my last one, I had masked. I called it All Stars, and I had Tara Amano as the MVP. But I had
I
yes,
can't. I can't. I saw her and I can't. I loved her.
I love her. She's my most valuable player. She is my friend in real life. She is
Yes,
adorable and she's
she is.
talented and she's such a good human. So she
I
was our
agree.
MVP. We will go through the masters too a little bit in this podcast. But I had two newcomers. We called them newbies, but we did rising stars. They've been doing their thing for a while, but I think that other people should see them. So we had Mackenzie Hart, who has a format that a lot of people were not familiar with called hype hop. It's fabulous. It's
Wow.
fabulous. Hype hop. And then we had Rodney Bacho, and he is, they call him Rod Bull. It is a hip hop formula, but it's old school bebop. So it is
What's
the
the booty
cipher.
thing I was seeing?
It's called the cipher hit. So that's what makes my cruise different because it bridges all the communities. So
I love that.
those were the two new ones we had on because I think it's not just about the stars, it's about seeing who's coming next and supporting them and not Xing them out. Everybody, there's room for everybody in this circle, you know.
Please bring it back. Don't put the finale. I
I
want to
got it.
go
It's
to
so
one
much
of
work,
Karma's
Carla.
vacation. I know.
You can
I want to
always
be
come on a
there.
Karma Vacations. It's just
I
not going
want
to
to
be
be
a
there.
dance fitness cruise.
I
I'm gonna,
for
and
the
this,
dance fitness.
and me hurting myself is kind of a catalyst. It kind
I
of makes
know.
sense that it's time. I knew that it was time for me to retire this. It's a lot of work to do it right, because a lot of people try to do events, and to do an event right with this many moving parts, with this many people. We had 326 participants this year,
Wow.
and
Wow.
it was great, seeing that many people from all over the United States, and we had two from overseas, one from London and one family from London and one family from Italy. So the fact that people get it, and they don't have to be like, oh, it's just Zumba. And not that I'm saying just, because people's like, that's all, because we had two fabulous Zumba presenters. We had
Yeah.
ZJ Caressa, come on, ZJ Caressa James,
Love
and
her.
Travis Algarin. Come on. You know what I mean? Come on. But I just think there's room for everyone. And I just wish everyone would feel that way, because sometimes having multiple events is not as great as having one or two well-run, well-attended events. So sometimes less is more. And
Yeah.
it's time for me to bow out, and I'm tired. And if I can't do it to the best of my ability with my whole heart, it's time for me to step back. So I'm willing to participate in anybody's event, whatever they have, and I won't give them any problems like people did me. I'll show up, I'll pay the money, and I'm there.
I agree 100%. Someone is telling you book with Ruben. Haha.
Oh my God. Okay, that is Ruben. That is Ruben. Let me tell you, that is Ruben P. Fixit. Okay, he is fabulous.
Yeah.
He has a program. It is called Functionally Evolved. We opened the whole cruise with that. It's showing you that you can move. It's high energy, low impact. Still had a ball. Everybody was dancing, because I'm actively aging. We all are, but I don't want to do silver sneakers. And honestly, I've even tried Zumba Gold. I'm a little bored. I'm not there yet. Okay. So this Functionally Evolved program is fabulous. People need to look it up. He also represented work. He was a work master trainer, WERQ. And that is another dance fitness format that is not here in the Northeast. I think the closest, it's in upstate New York and in New York City. But it's a fabulous format. So book with Ruben. You all need to look up Ruben P. Dixon and Functionally Evolved on Instagram. And he's fabulous. Follow
So
him.
Ruben is in the chat. He's the one that said book with Ruben. Haha.
Well,
And
he's laughing because he always said that. He said it to strangers. Book with Ruben.
so he's saying Karma is one of the best of the industry. Her heart is a heart of gold. You got it right, boo. I love you.
Oh,
So I love that. See, everybody is here to say how much they love you, how much they care. Scott Gendro just came in as well,
hi,
saying miss you,
Scott.
Karma. I'm sure it's Susan too. They miss you as well, Karma. We all miss you. So why don't you bring what you're bringing on the cruise on land, Karma, and
A
make
lot,
that on
a lot of
land?
people have asked me that, and a lot of people are trying to get me to do something like that. My team has even actually asked me to do something like that here at Foxwoods. And then I've also had, I don't know if you're familiar with Joanna Cavalcanti. She is
Yes,
the creator of Sweat and Swagger Dance Fitness.
yes.
She's
I heard of
fabulous
her.
as well. And I've had brought her to Connecticut. She thinks that I should do something, tour it throughout, like have a class in the East Coast, Northeast, have something in Florida, have something in the Midwest, have something on the West Coast, and just kind of have people come in. Maybe, but I'm tired. So I got it. And I was trying to get out of the industry a little bit, and I won't know who's popular. I won't have my finger on the pulse, because my finger is really on it, because a lot of people have blinders on and only see a Z. and I love Zumba. I cannot wait for Leanna Veda's New England Masterclass because the Wonders are coming.
Yes.
I'm a Gina Grant. I'm gonna call her Grant because look, her mama named her Grant. I'm gonna call her Grant. But I just think that people in this industry get so hooked and they think everything has to be about one brand. Because if you
No.
remember, I had Leanna Veda on our cruise. She did her own format, her body fit and her booty fit. And of course she's known for Zumba. That's what she does. But she's immensely talented. She sang on the cruise for me. So I just think there's a well-rounded industry that people are forgetting, that it's not just about everything with a Z. We all count. Everybody's important. All the formats, all the programs, and all the local instructors are more important than the masters and the ZJs and the Zest, in my opinion, because if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't have a job. Period.
I agree 100%. Respectfully to the big names.
I
If
love
it
them.
wasn't for them, it like the big names wouldn't exist because of them
Exactly.
as well. I
And
agree
no hate. I
100%.
love them. But we need to
Yes. Oh my
think
God,
about it.
me
If
too.
we weren't supporting them, if we weren't doing every day, they wouldn't have a job. And that's why I make sure that I have, if you notice, I have big names that come on my cruise, but
Yes.
I've had different people. Just because you're a big name also, and that's why a lot of people don't like me, doesn't mean that you have a good heart. So my thing is you have to be a good human and talented, and that's hard to come by. So I've had
Yes.
people come through the circle, and I don't have them back because you still have to be a good human being and a genuine person, in my opinion.
Preach, please, preach.
Yeah,
And we're losing that a lot nowadays.
we really
Just
are.
because they like people think they know it all and they just want to put everybody down so they can climb that ladder. You cannot climb that ladder if you're not kind and genuine. Period. Thank you for saying that, Karma.
And
Let
it's, well, I want to say it's very true. And this is
yes,
another thing that people do. They move up, but when they come down, they have nobody to look to because
yes,
they treated people poorly. So that's all
yes.
I wanted to say. Let's build this community back up. And that was, I just want everybody to be together. Period.
Let it sink. Yep, I agree 100%.
Yep.
Tell me, Karma, what made you fall in love with dance fitness after being a classically trained dancer?
Okay. What happened was I gained a lot of weight and I was like, I gotta do something with myself. Let me try what this Zumba is. And I was calling it the wrong name. I said Zumba or something. So and this was a long time ago, early 2000s, 2001. So I said, let me try this class. And I was like, oh, it's in the gym. And I said, I love it. I don't like going to the gym, but I joined the gym so I could go to these classes. Had fun. I was dancing around. And I said, oh, I really like this. So I started dancing and dancing, then finding other Zumba classes, following all the little Zumba instructors around. And then I realized that every time there's a major event, I had to go either almost to New York or to Boston. Because I don't know if you remember, Carla, before I started hosting big major events, major ones, there was nobody coming to Southeastern Connecticut or anything like that. There was no big names. And I said, why do we have to get in the car for 2 hours, go there, sweat our butts off? The event always starts late. You can't help it. And then gotta
Yes.
go eat. That's the tradition. And then I gotta fall asleep driving home. I said, I can do that. I can do that myself. And I think the first major person that I think I invited Ann Saldy. That didn't work out. And so the second time I invited Marcy. And who doesn't love Marcy? And
Oh
we
my
filled
God.
that
She's my
place to
mama.
capacity. We filled that place to capacity, and I never looked back. Because Marcy she's got my whole heart, and I definitely miss her being our Connecticut Zest.
Me too. Me too. She was my Zumba mama, Marcy.
Oh, I
Love
love
her
that
so
lady.
much. Yes. She
She's
was my
got a good
Zumba mama.
heart. That's a good heart.
Yes. That is a good heart. She does.
Yes.
Her and hubby, they were
Yep.
like together everywhere. So I love them both.
When I first
I'm
met her,
gonna
she didn't have a hubby. He was just a
no
DJ. That's
a
how old I
DJ
am.
DJ. Oh my God. So I'm gonna give a shout out for my girl Tara. She is a fantasy football girl and coming to just be here for us tonight on the show and saying hi and support. I love you, Tara, so much. Thank you. And Michael Ledzak is saying, I love
Hey,
you,
Michael.
Karma.
I love
You
Michael
are
too.
stuck with me. You're stuck with me.
He's saying that because I always tell him that he walked into he reluctantly he worked at Foxwoods, and I taught
Yes.
Zumba at Foxwoods to the employees way back 2015, 16, something like that.
Wow.
And he reluctantly walked in. It's because they gave them little bonuses to stay
Yes.
healthy. So he was like, I don't want to be here. And he's still dancing with me. He's my friend in real life. He's part of my family. He's my chosen family.
I love Michael so much. I agree with you 100%. Karen Carrero is saying, I miss her too. I'll drive all over for a Karma event.
And you know what?
See?
And Karen does. And she used to go to my events on Friday nights when I had
Yes.
Shape What Your Mama Gave You in New London. That's hard to get from the Boston area to Connecticut on a Friday night. And I love Karen
Yeah.
more than cook food. And you all know I'm chubby. Karen, I love you.
She knows. Yes, she knows, Karen. She knows. I love
And
that.
Karen is a master presenter on our cruise. She
Yes.
does aqua zumba, and it's fabulous. And her aqua zumba is always touching, and she's the only person that'll get me near that pool. Just Karen.
You're my chosen family, Karma. Thank you, Karen. I'm sure you're her chosen family as well. So, Karma, you're saying that nobody loves me because of this, and I'm seeing a lot of people loving you tonight. So do not say nobody
No,
loves
I
me
meant
because of
because
this.
I just meant either they love me or they don't like me at all. And that's okay. There's no middle
That's
ground with me,
fine.
Carla. I don't
That's
care.
fine.
I
Yes.
I wore a shirt on the cruise. My good friends Trudy and Denise from
Yes.
the Philadelphia area created shirts for me because I guess I say it a lot that I don't care. I
I
do
won't dance
care
you.
about what's going on, but I don't care about if you don't like what I'm saying because it's my cruise. I have a vision. When you have a cruise and you have a vision, I will do whatever you say. So that's what it
100%.
is.
It is what it is. And I love that. You are unapologetic. And I love that about you because you do you. And boo, if you want to do you, go and do you. You're
I
fine.
even have a shirt that says "Do you, boo,"
I want these shirts, Karma.
and I have another shirt in my class which I cannot teach anymore that says "Mind your own fitness."
Oh
Because
my God.
everybody is so concerned with what's going on to the
About,
right, what's going
yes,
on to the left, looking in the mirror, trying to outdance. It's not about that. You don't have to
no,
be a dancer to be a great instructor. You need to instruct the class, make everybody feel good and engaged. So
thank
I think
you.
that's what new instructors are forgetting. They're so busy performing in the mirror. You
Yes,
all know them that they're missing the point. They're missing
yes.
the point. And
So
that's what hurts my heart.
I do have someone on Instagram. The name is the her Instagram name is Gremlin 1019. I don't know if you're familiar. She
Yes,
said,
I
as
know.
a local that moved up to master, I appreciate Karma believing in me and forever grateful. I'm gonna
That's
try and yeah, and see the Instagram comments as
that's
well.
Karen. That's Karen.
That's Karen too.
That's
That's
Karen.
great. She just said that.
That's Karen. Because Karen trusted me. She was a local presenter when I
Yeah.
first said, because what I do on the cruise is I have masters. And then I have each master and myself pick local presenters and local instructors to teach a class. It's my favorite class of the cruise. And it's a role reversal. So all the masters are the front row students. So imagine Tara Romano, everybody's just in the front. Ruben, Dee from Booty Bounce, Caressa James, Leanna when she was there. So they become the front row. So it's a role reversal. So it's my favorite class. So it's called
Yes.
the Locals Mashup. And Karen did that with me the first year she came on.
I
And
love
because I know what she has and her ability and her heart, I moved her up to a master and had her present Aqua Zumba, and we never looked back. And everybody loves Karen.
I love that, Karma. With all the events that we do, we have a lot of emotional moments. What's the most emotional moment you've had while teaching a class?
While teaching a class,
Yeah.
while teaching a class, I have had um, I don't know if you know, I think everybody's the same no matter what if you're on the spectrum, if you're black, if you're white, if you're what your sex is. I don't care about any of that in class. We all have a good
Yes.
time. But I have a student who's actually become my friend in real life, and that's what I say. And her name is Becky, and she sings. She sings a Christina Aguilera song to the top of her heart every time it comes on in my class, even if I don't want to play it. If I don't want it, if she comes in, I will play that song because I know she will sing with so much joy and so much heart that it just I stop moving. I just want to watch her sing. So um it's for her. So I that's in my class, in my weekly class, because I only teach one before the injury. Um yeah, that's what it is. It's reaching people's hearts, and that she's got me, her singing and her emotion, and sometimes she cries to me when she's singing, and she just hugs me. She says, "Karma, I love you and you're my best friend." And for her to say that to me when her life is I always think my life is challenging, but her life is challenging. For her to say that to me, it just I'm trying not to get emotional now. I love me some Becky. So yeah.
I love that. I love that, Karma. I mean, we all love to like change someone's life, and that's why we do what we do. And
Hmm.
I love those stories because they are so important and they change our life at the same time. They think we do,
It's true.
but they do as well at the same time, which is really amazing. I just love that story.
Yes.
Um,
And movement
what's
changes lives too. People don't
yes,
realize just moving. You could have a horrible day, right? Your
yes.
dog could have done something, your job, your husband, your wife, your children, but the minute that beat drops, it's a release. And
Oh
you
my
feel
God.
better and you smile and it creates a community in that room and you hug that person that you're with, and
Yes.
it that's what made me fall back in love with, because I stopped dancing altogether, because you'd ask me that. But being in that room with Zumba did it for me. And that's what made me fall in love with dance fitness again.
I love that. What's your favorite rhythm to teach?
I don't have a rhythm. I'm a more funky. I'm a hip hopper girl. Um, I like and that's why I when I stopped teaching Zumba, because I don't like when people don't follow the formula, because I'm about rules. Because if that's the rule, then you should do it. Do you know what I mean? Don't call it a
Yes.
Zumba if we had not one Latin rhythm. That's weird, right? But that's
Yes.
okay. That's the business. Um, but I But I like drop it like it's hot. I like to booty pop. I like to because
Yes.
people think I'm popping my booty. It's just big so it reverberates. But I'm really crunching. There's a method to the madness and a method to my choreography. So they're gonna feel it the next day. But I'm gonna make you have
Everyone
fun. And
wants to pop that booty like karma. Come on.
it's gonna shake. It's because it reverberates. It's too big. It's all fun. I'll have them
It's
doing. I'll have them. I'll have them. Fighting against each other, having a good time. We have a blast. Sometimes if I see that people are not into it, if I see people are having a bad day, we'll just bust out a Soul Train line or just start doing whatever line dance is happening just to make people smile. Then we'll go back into it, because I
I'm
don't. I want
I'm
people to
gonna
have a good time.
definitely. That's why I'm gonna say it's beautylicious karma. Beautiful.
Bootylicious. I can't even
Yeah,
pop my booty because my leg hurts right now, everybody. But just imagine I'm popping it,
we're gonna wait
popping
for
it.
you until your foot is better so you can pop that booty again. And we're gonna do something soon, like very soon together. So we know the name of the Union Q. It's Maureen. Maureen L.
Oh, Maureen from
Beautiful. Yes, she's saying so many moments written on my heart, karma created. Thank you, Maureen L.
more now. Everybody from New England should know Maureen. Maureen, I think her last name is Layden. She is fabulous. Her heart is big. She's when I first met her, I met her at Who Can Rock the Crowd like 10 years ago, with Greg Fountain. She just happened to be at an event, and I fell in love with her. And every time I even told her, she was on the cruise, she said, I'm coming because it's your last one. I said, I'm hurt right now, but even if I can't dance, I can't wait to hug you at the New England Masterclass because I go every year. And I've been going ever since, literally for a long time. Maureen is fabulous. And if anybody doesn't know Maureen, they better get to know her because her heart
Yeah,
is way bigger than mine. She's
I
nice,
love
nice.
that.
You know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
love that.
I love you, Maureen.
So you have so much love coming from a lot of people. It's really amazing to see all this engagement in here. But tell me, Karma, what's the most powerful transformation you've witnessed through dance? And how did you witness it? And did you have a hand in that change?
Here you go, Carla. Damn. Okay. Powerful, powerful transformation. I gotta tell you, well, there's a couple. The first transformation is myself because I was
It.
lost for a while.
Yeah,
Lost my mental health, physical health. Dance brought me back. Dance saves lives. Okay.
yeah,
Movement, because your brain is a muscle too. Moving your body, your muscle, your everything, your brain, it makes you connect and it connects with others. So it brought me back because I was in a deep dark hole at one point. So music and dance and movement has always been my savior. That period. But with the cruise, I want to let you know, I have seen people grow that they were afraid to talk to people and now have best friends, people in weddings that they only met from the cruise, and now they are part of each other's lives, like ingrained. Like this is a real community. So maybe someday I would have a reunion, but I don't think I would ever do the cruise again. But seeing the people change, seeing and it's not about how they dance or how they move because there's no wrong or right. That's what kind of angers me when people say, oh, she's not doing that right. Moving your body is moving your body. Whatever your body feels is right. So some people forget that. But I just think that the community as a whole, because I know I lost a lot of my community from a lot of cattiness and a lot of jealousy, I hate to say, because
yeah,
everybody can't be you. Okay. And Carla, it's going to happen to you too. Everybody can't be you. Okay. And it's a shame because you don't put that out there. I don't put that out there. But some people just can't handle your shine. So the transformation that I've seen is that I have literally surrounded myself with only people that want to shine and accept everybody's shine and accept the love. So that hurt me that my community had to change, but it needed to. So that was
yeah,
major for me. That was major for me. So that was the biggest transformation of this dance fitness community, especially the community right here in southeastern Connecticut, because I'm not fake, and eventually people will see through people's fake, and it's happening now, but I'm real quiet.
yes,
I don't say one word because I don't wish ill on anyone. I worry about me. So I think that the transformation dance is transforming, period. And I wish when I grow up that I wish I could be the best dancer in the world, but it's not about that. It's about moving lives, touching people, and connecting the community. That's how I feel.
I love that. This hit deep, Karma, especially when you said that you gonna be losing or like going through that as well, because I am going through it. And when people see you shine, they just want to put you down and they make you question yourself if you're good enough, if you are a good person, if you are kind enough, even though that I am kind and good enough, but they make you question yourself because
Carla,
you are
you,
genuine too.
Carla, you are enough. Period. That's all you have
Yeah,
to.
thank
You
you.
are enough. I never questioned myself if I was good enough and that's what they didn't like because my confidence is blinding.
Well, I'm
And
working on that.
so and you are, and
Yeah,
that's what they didn't like. So instead of saying something to me, because I'll say it was creating little side weirdness that didn't
yeah.
have to be there. But now when I look, it's called karma. You reap what you sow. So don't even worry
Yes.
about it. You are enough, Carla, and don't you ever forget it. And if you do, I'm gonna have to drive up there with my bad leg and shake you. Okay? All right.
I
And
need that. Thank
everybody
you,
on this
Karma.
and everybody on this podcast is enough.
It is.
Period.
They
Don't
are enough.
ever let anybody take your power because they'll try
Exactly.
to, and then they'll pretend, oh, like they're so traumatized when
Right?
they did. It's okay. It's almost comical when I watch it, but whatever is done at night comes out in the light, so you don't have to worry about it because karma is coming to get you.
Trust me, it's all coming to the light. They
Exactly.
think that you will not know what's going behind closed doors, but man, come on. We all know what's going on behind closed
It
doors.
is true. It is funny. I think to myself, was it worth it? Because now
Yeah,
look at you. But it's okay. It's okay. I wish no harm, no foul on anyone. I want
100%. I love that. 100%. We never wish any harm or any foul.
no, no.
100%. I love it. Karma, tell me a little bit about the energy when hundreds of people dance together at sea. I
Okay.
want to know more.
The energy in the room is bananas. I don't know if you saw any of the clips.
I
Um,
did. Fatima was going live. I was going
oh, Fatima was
insane.
going crazy. She couldn't even control it. Now, let me tell you, Fatima has supported me from the beginning. And I gotta
Yes,
let you know,
I love
I call her my sister. She has supported me from
my
the
sister
beginning,
too.
no matter what. She said, I'm going, I'm going. So the energy is bananas. The energy in the room, even when people come in, they say, I don't feel like dancing today, or I just want to be in the room. They start moving. It is magnetic and magical, the things that happen. That's what gets me emotional, looking out. Because some things go wrong, sound goes wrong, or
Yeah.
something goes wrong, but that's just normal things. But the energy is bananas. It was so much energy, and that the cruise director was trying to find me. He said, "You're the hard person to find." He got my room number. He said, "Can you bring that magic to the promenade of the Allure of the Seas, one of the
Yes.
largest ships in the world?" So we did a 30-minute set, no warm up, in the middle of all the classes. The masters are just champs, got out there and just blew it away to the
Wow.
point that I was in awe, just amazed. All of them did fabulous. And before we end this podcast, I would like to verbally say each of everybody who was on the cruise that
Yes.
was a master
Absolutely.
presenter, because they were amazing, all of them.
Phenomenal. I love it. So, talking about the cruise, and seeing Susan in the chat, she was saying something about feet burned and all. And I remember her coming back from your cruise one time, and I think you asked her to dance. She was so happy because you you want everybody to shine, and that's what makes you beautiful and different in so many ways. And
Yes.
then she was like, my feet were burned and I was dancing.
And she
I was
still danced. So what
Yes.
she did, anybody that knows me, I am a advocate of sunscreen. I wear
Yes.
it 365 days of the year. But Miss Susan, I don't know, she went out on the island, whatever happened, her feet were burnt to the point of blisters.
Yes.
And I said, honey, and I invited her to be part of the locals mashup because I wanted her. She's from Connecticut. I wanted Connecticut representation. And like I said, I want everybody to have their light, everyone. So she was like, I said, you do not have to dance. You're so hurting. She was in tears. She said, anything for you. I said, no, you are hurting, Susan. She took off, she danced barefoot,
Yes.
barefoot.
Barefoot.
And she said, I'm just gonna do one song. And she did it, and she's a champion. And I couldn't believe that she did it. Burnt feet and all. But I told her, you don't have to dance. She said, no, you asked me, I would never disappoint you. Thank you, Susan.
No, I love that. My my man is saying one thing I preach is irrational confidence. Many athletes could stop trying because they aren't always as successful as they want, but they don't stop because they know they will succeed the next time.
Yeah.
I love that.
You have to
And
fail. You have to fail in order to succeed.
yes,
Yes. You it's a learning curve.
it is. It is 100%. So yeah, Susan is saying that she forget to put it. Don't forget to put it.
She didn't put it on her feet.
No, she put it on her feet. She did not. Um, Tell me, Karma, what's the biggest lesson that you learned, not just from doing a cruise or events? What the biggest lesson you learned from life itself that you want to share with everybody tonight?
Wow. Okay. Maybe you should have prepped me with these questions. No, I'm just joking. We're getting the truth. My biggest thing is, and I know a lot of people don't agree. My biggest thing is do whatever comes to you. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Doesn't matter. And now that we're adults, it doesn't matter what your parents think, what your children think, your adult children, your friends. If you have a vision, go for it. Don't let anybody steal your shine or your power. Because
Yes.
if that was the case, I would never could have done anything that I sought out to do. And a lot of people, even in this community, doubted me. I never doubted me. Okay. My daughter never doubted me. And the people that know me know that I started out dancing with my daughter. She is a trained dancer as well. So we started out and we did Shake What Your Mama Gave You. COVID shut that down. But I was able to get together with my dance family, Michelle Morrow, who is my best
Yes.
friend, who owned Kicks Dance Center, Tracy Jackson, who has was my daughter's dance teacher and who I danced with. We all came together and created International Dance and Fitness Academy in Grime. And that right there is a place that I know has love no matter what your format. We teach dance education, and it's all about a community. So having a lot of events doesn't make it a community. I know I see a lot of events, but doesn't make it a community. Making it a community is having people come together and fellowship, dance, bond, talk, create. Just having an event with 85 instructors doesn't make it. It's got to be special. And sometimes that one person who wants to be the star, just let them be because they'll ooze their way out. See, this is me.
I love you.
Because
I
eventually,
love
like
that
I
so
said,
much.
what happens in the night comes out in the light.
I
So
agree.
that's the biggest thing I can tell you is be yourself. Please if you don't have any confidence or backbone, get one because
Yes.
people are going to tell you no and don't accept it. And you know your worth. And again, Carla, you are enough. I learned that from Tara Romano. You are enough.
I can't wait to see Tara like face to face. I know that she moved. I wanted to always go and like have one of her classes. I do believe one time I went to Florida, I was talking to Gina, and then she said, like, you have to be friends with Tara because I feel like you were both the same. but I do want to meet her like face to face because she's like you. She's an amazing personality, and she's
She's
always
nicer than me. She's nicer than me. Uh, but she is very much nicer than me. I wish I have hosted her last shake what your mama gave you, and it was so much
yes.
that we had so many people. The fire marshal came. We had
Wow.
79 people, and they
Wow.
said no more because she had the
Wow.
chair back then, and she trusted me enough. She's my friend in real life that she did
Yes.
tone and tease stripped, which is not naked. It just means without the chair. But she has a
Yes.
breakdown class. She has a regular dance fitness class. She has mindset. She's great. If you're in Florida, she's at a place called the Sweatshop right now. Go see her.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
love to go see her at some point, like
yeah,
100%.
go see her.
Um, Tell me, what does community mean to you?
Oh, it actually means everything. Um, because if you don't have a community, you're lost.
Yeah.
Because you need a community. You need a community to raise your children. You need a community anything. You need a community to for school. You need a community to for dance fitness. You need a community for dance education because the people I met in that dance class in that combo tap ballet class when I was 3 to 5 are still in my life. Okay. Michelle Morrow and Tracy Jackson are still in my life. So that just tells you that that community is strong. Dance families last. My daughter is friends with her dance people now that she danced with. They go out to concerts, they do things. They went to go see Beyonce. It's just funny because I have pictures of them when they were little girls, and now they're in Beyonce, looking crazy. That was a
Concert.
little much. Uh, but community is it's community to me because that especially with this dance fitness community on this
Yes.
DFC, the brand that I created, the Dance Fitness Cruise brand, that community, there's nothing like it. And I'm so sorry you didn't go because if you didn't go, you won't get it. It's such a supportive community. No matter
I
what your brand is, no matter what your title is, no matter how talented you are, from a newbie to a master, everybody supports everybody, no matter what. And it's amazing. And I'm honored and I'm humbled that people trusted me enough and followed the vision that I had and came with me because it takes a lot of trust and they did it. So I
I
appreciated that.
love it. I love that. I love that, Karma. What's one thing people misunderstand about being a leader?
They misunderstand the assertiveness. They think that, like with me, they think that I'm being mean. No, I said what I said and I meant what I said. Move on. Because you can't spend time regurgitating the same thing. And then if you're asking me in another way, it's just going to anger me. I've learned how to handle that now instead of cussing people out. But
Yes.
I've learned how to handle that because why are you talking to me like Yoda? You're still getting the same answer no matter how you said it. So people misunderstand that and they're just going to have to because if you don't stick to your guns, you're going to get off your path and then that's going to knock everybody else off their game because the leader is in charge and you delegate people that you trust. And if
Yes.
you don't do that, it's just it's a mumble jumble. That's why sometimes when you see events, you don't know who's in charge, what's going on. People are running around. It looks ridiculous. I go to the event, I support it. I don't say anything, but I can see the chaos. And it's because people are
Agree.
afraid to step up and do what they got to do because they're going to make somebody mad. I don't care. I don't care. That's what my shirt always says. I don't care. But
I don't
I
care.
care enough not to care at that moment because I want it to be perfect. And I think that our community deserves perfect. Will it always be perfect? No. But our community deserves the best. They
I
do.
agree 100%. They do. They do. What's one thing you wish more people knew about you, Karma?
I don't want them to know nothing. No, just kidding. I want um that I'm more they well, I think because of my persona,
I
people
love
don't
you, girl. I can.
I think that I'm just trying to find. I think that don't realize I'm a Cancer, and I'm
Yes,
more sensitive than people realize. So things do hurt my heart and hurt my feelings
of
if I
course.
care about you. If I don't care about you, it doesn't bother me. So I've lost like one good person that it hurt my heart
Yeah,
to my soul, and it bothers you. It bothers me. So people think, oh, nothing bothers her, but it does. But I don't want to think I'm soft because I got a rep to protect. You know what I'm saying, Carla?
yeah,
But I
yeah.
am softer than people realize, but I have a tough exterior. So unless you know me, you don't know how to crack it. So you don't know how to approach the situation. But like my daughter, Michelle, Tracy, Karen, Joe, Bianca, they know. They know me. And there's a person that I brought on the cruise as a master presenter. Her name is Julia Maranzano. She grew up dancing, and I've known her since she was a little girl. She's Michelle. She's Michelle's student.
Yes.
I'm wearing her shirt. Body beats balance.
Oh, nice.
She's gonna be the person to watch out for. I'm letting you know in dance fitness. So just anybody who's watching,
Let's bring
Julia
her on.
Maranzano, what you watch her. She's gonna
Yes,
be the one. Okay?
I love that.
She gonna bring it up. She's gonna step up the game, and she's gonna bring the community, and she can dance. She does mindset. She does dance fitness. She's a classically trained dancer, but she also can teach laymen. She's
Um,
fabulous. And so that's what I do. I just had to shout her out. That's why I wore her shirt, because I want people to know dance,
I
fitness,
love that.
growth.
And
Yeah.
that's what makes you different because you're shouting out everybody, and that's what's important. And Karen was laughing and she was saying, I knew that Karma she would say that.
She knows
They
I don't want
know
to know
you. They
nothing.
know you. Yes,
Exactly.
Karma is tough, so they know
Well,
you,
and
girl.
it's true. And I gotta say, I gotta tell you, you asked me a question, but I'm gonna tell you a thing that I'm very proud of, not just the cruise.
Yes.
The fact that I have brought so many different fitness
Yes.
formats to New England, mixed fit, commit, what do you call sweat and swagger. I was tried to bring work. They didn't work out last year. There's so many different formats, and
Yes.
some people hate on me and they don't want to give me credit for that. But let's be honest. Everybody was only doing Zumba before me. And I think we all need to just love on each other, take all the classes, do all the
Right.
things, and everything doesn't have to be the same because we're all moving our body. We're all actively aging. I know I am as I'm sitting with my leg up, preparing to get surgery. Um,
Oh,
and that's why I was telling you that I think, Carla, I was telling you earlier, it's all full circle for me because
yeah.
the fact this was my finale, and my dance career is over because I can't bear weight, I can't walk, but my heart is still here. I will always support the community, but I think my dancing days are over. So the finale and the retirement all comes together. So, and the fact
Girl,
that I had already agreed to do this podcast months ago is almost comical because I can't even move, but it's okay.
listen, that booty can still shake.
Listen, I can hardly take a shower by myself, but
Oh my God.
I wanted to know real quick before we end. Can I announce everybody that was on the cruise, the
I'll
master
give you time.
presenters?
I'll give you
Okay,
time for all of them. I
I
want to
just want to
say
make sure.
that, Karen, yeah, I'm gonna give you time to tell them about you, about everybody. I want you to tell everybody about them, 100%. Karen was saying Julia Maranzano is the only person that can wear sweatpants and on oversized t-shirt and still shine like she has a crown and sparkles on.
Exactly.
And mission
But
accomplished, Karma with a heart. Yeah.
because do you get what I'm saying? Like, because I have a talent um for seeing the it in someone.
Yes.
I've
Yes.
always had that talent. I've always had that to see the it. And Nobody knew what booty bounce was before I brought him to Connecticut
Love
over
it.
here. Um, I I have it, and it's just a thing I have. And like with Julia, she wears oversized sweatshirt, big, and just you can't keep your eyes off of her. And she's so humble. She's not stuck up because if I look like her, had a body like her, I could move like her, I would think I was Princess Diana. She doesn't. So that's what a good human is. So
I love that because when I go to your events, I see all these beautiful girls dancing. They are just amazing. They're just amazing, phenomenal. And they're always, like welcoming. They're always smiling. They're always coming next to us, the old us, when they are so young and shaking it. I
those young
love
ones, they got
the
it. I'm like, here,
community.
do that.
I love the community that you build. It's so important to be down to earth. It's
Yeah.
so important. I love that.
I'm
And
going to I'm
I
going to be
love
bringing some people to as soon as I get better, I'm going to do a hype hop certification in Connecticut. I'll be
it.
bringing
Oh,
Functionally Evolved to Connecticut. I'm going to bring Joanna Cavalcanti back. Everybody loves Sweat and Swagger. So I'm going to bring, and we're going to do some more stuff with Julia. She, we have some heels class. We can do a heels class. We can do a hip hop classes. We can do dance fitness. We're going to do all types of things. So
so
I'm
we're
going
gonna
to
do
do.
another podcast, Karma. Whenever you feel better before you bring all of this, we're gonna talk about
Well,
all
it'll
of
be
it.
one and one. It won't be all together because that's like a whole cruise doing it again. You
Yes,
know?
you heard it first here.
Yeah.
I love that. I know that I don't want to keep you like too much sitting. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions and then I'll let you talk about everything that you want to talk about.
No
Um
worries. I'm just
one of
propping
the
my leg up.
questions one of the questions that I want to ask, it's what's the legacy that you want to leave for everybody after you?
I gotta tell you, I never saw myself as leaving a legacy. I'm gonna be honest. I hope that I have led by example because that's all I can do is lead by example on how to treat the community and how to pull everybody up and how to recognize all formats, all styles, and treat everybody equal. Everybody won't always treat you equal, but just treat equal. No matter how, when I see somebody, I want them to shine.
Yes,
Um, and I thought I had created that in my own small community, but obviously I hadn't because people were bothered by my shine. So you have to. I'm hoping that others will see to to bring others up and let them shine. I never tried to create a legacy. I don't think I have created one. I have created something with the
it.
dance fitness cruise, but I've been dancing for 53 years, and it's time for me to stop, and it's time to hopefully I've been an example to let other people shine. It's their turn, Carla.
Love that.
It's their
I
turn.
love that. What's one thing you want people to ask you? They don't ask.
I don't want them to ask me nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Um, that they don't ask. You know what? Nobody ever asks me how you doing.
Yeah.
They always ask me what I can do for them, what's happening, what's the event, what's happening next. Can you host me? Can we do this? How about Karma? How are you doing? I never get that unless it's my close core crew. Nobody ever asks me that, even on the cruise. How are you doing?
Wow.
They don't ask that. And they don't have to because they don't see it as that. But I don't know if they see me as almighty and strong, but damn, I'm not, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess that's what they see.
It's a
And that's
small
okay.
question, but it hits hard. It hits
Yeah.
hard.
Just a little, how you doing?
Yes.
Because I could use a hug too
And
sometimes,
mean it. And mean it. Not
Yes.
just ask it.
The genuine.
Mean it.
The
Yes.
genuine.
And mean it.
Yeah.
Karma, I cannot thank you enough. I don't want you to keep sitting. I know you're in pain, but I cannot thank you enough for being here tonight. So before I wrap up, I want you to let our audience know where they can connect with you, the classes, the socials, any upcoming events that you have. I want everyone to follow your journey and keep the rhythm alive. And please, you can talk about everybody, the masters at the cruise as well. It's your show tonight, so go
Oh,
ahead.
well, Carla, thank you for inviting me. And I'm gonna tell, like I told you before, only for you. I would have canceled for anybody else, but you have
I love
always
that.
been
Thank
there
you.
for me. Anytime I asked you for something, you've always been genuine. You would randomly ask me how I'm doing. That means a
Thank
lot. You randomly, how are you, Karma? I haven't seen you. You've been low on. You would say that. So I'm letting you know. I saw that. I don't have. I would. I Everybody can follow International Dance and Fitness Academy. We're on all social medias. International Dance and Fitness Academy. We always can. I always do the abbreviation IDFA. Karma Vacations, all one word, is my page. And you can still go on cruises with me. We just won't be dancing. We'll be dancing in the club. We won't be dancing officially. Okay. I also I want to let you know the on this cruise. We also have a page for the event that we're having some photos. So everybody wants to see photos and videos. There's an event page. It is Karma Vacations Dance Fitness Cruise 10, the finale. That's an event page. But I want to let you know, Tara Amano she's a dance fitness icon. She was the MVP of DFC 10. That's what we call it. The All Stars was Quandi. She is the co-creator of Commit Dance Fitness. We had ZJ Caressa, who is a Zumba jammer who is fabulous. And if you ever got a hug from her, you will know what I'm talking about. We have the creator of Sweat and Swagger Fitness, Joanna Cavalcanti. That format was created during Dance Fitness Cruise 6.
You're
She
kidding
created it
me?
on there. She's always going to have a place in my heart. That was created there. That's a whole long story. She should be on your podcast.
Definitely.
Travis Algarin, everybody knows him from Zumba. Karen, who I love with my entire heart. Follow her, go to her classes. Follow her. She's Gremlin 019, but she's Karen um, McManus Carrero on Facebook, and Booty Bounce is Booty Bounce Fitness. That is Dudley. That is his brand, Ruben P. Dixon, and it's also Ru P. And it's functionally evolved on social media. And I want you to do the Cypher Hit Fitness. That is Rodney. That he's the creator of that. It is a fabulous format. Trust me, I want to bring him out here to Connecticut as well. Mackenzie
That.
Hart from Hype Hop Dance Fitness. I just think that people forget it's just not about the Z World. Z World is great. I love it. But dance fitness and dance in general is larger than all of us, and movement is life. That's it.
I agree 100%. I want to have a shout out for Vu as well because Vu was always in Karma's vacation cruises too. So, and
Vu is my heart.
we all love that bear hug from
He
Vu.
did
Don't
so much
we?
for me. He went
Don't
over
we?
and beyond during this
Yes.
cruise. And I was so busy that I was trying to figure out how to do a special lunch with him and something special. Then I thought we could spend some time because we got stuck in Florida with the
Yes.
snowstorm. But then I was hurt in my bed, literally. And then I was trying to get everybody home. That was a mess. So Vu is phenomenal, and he is part of the Connecticut community.
Yes.
And you know that I always did an event with Vu every August. Vu could ask me with my bum knee now to go do something tomorrow, and I would do it because he is my genuine friend. I love him with all of my heart. And if you guys don't know Vu, you better get to know him because he is the best person to have in your corner. And Connecticut is lucky to have somebody like that as part of our community. Period.
I love me some Vu as
I
well.
love Vu.
Yes, I agree 100% with you. Karma,
I want to
what do you
shout out
think
to my
we're gonna?
daughter too. She's not watching.
Yes.
She's not watching. She's on a girls trip. But if it wasn't for my daughter and Quandi, convincing me to come back and do this finale, because she's always been by my side, dancing with me, having my back, controlling my anger, working things out. Alyssa, thank you for being that girl. I appreciate you very much.
I love that so much. Thank you so much, Karma. Karen wants you to know that Larry says hi.
Hey,
Big one.
Larry. Carla, I don't want to let you know, Carla, I love you and
I
I
love you too.
appreciate you having me. I even told you, why would anybody want to listen to me? Didn't I said, are you sure? Why would anybody
Oh
want
my
to
God.
talk to me? I said that. But Carla, thank you for inviting me. Like I said, only for you. I'm going to take these meds after I'm done and go to bed.
Yes,
But thank you for
I
just,
love you. I
thank you
love
for
you so
loving on
much.
me. Thank you for, and follow all of our stuff. And if anybody wants to get in touch with me, I'll be home because I can't go outside because I'm hurt. So hit me up.
Yeah. We can stay after Karma. Let me finish, and then we can talk off air. So thank you everybody for coming tonight. From music
Thank
to
you.
movement, from sneakers to stories, you showed up, you shared, and you reminded us of what this community is all about: heart, creativity, and love without limits. If you vibed with us tonight, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about your favorite moment. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being on the show, and keep always shining. And remember that you matter, like Karma was saying. You
You are enough.
matter and you are enough. We all love you. Thank you so much, Karma. Have a blessed evening, everybody. Bye.